Yo man, it's Sheep Blaster, and I'm gonna criticize society in this video. Yay! No, I'm joking, but like, there is like a bit of an epidemic going on of people just like giving up hope. You know, there's loads of like incels. Like, I keep seeing like grown men wearing like PlayStation shirts and like, you know, t-shirts with like video game logos on them. And I just look at them and they look so miserable and disgusting. Like, I am repulsed as a woman. And I'm just like, holy shit, like, this is normal now. And these people, like, they want to feel special. And the way that they want to feel special is by, you know, wearing like shitty clothing or like this is specifically aimed at like the LGBTQ community. And they love to like make up like, oh, pronouns like, oh, like, you know, I'm a GJ. Like, that's not an actual letter in the alphabet. Don't fucking invent words to feel special. Like, that's literally like 99% of what's going on is just people want to feel special. Like, most people want to feel special. Most people want to feel recognized and appreciated. And, you know, that's a normal like human thing. But a lot of people are going about it the complete wrong way. Like, if you've looked at the average person, like, they're not doing very well. The average person, you know, watches TV and, you know, plays video games and, I don't know, they eat junk food and they, you know, they don't go to the gym because it's too much effort, and they don't care about their health, they don't get enough sleep. Like, there's all these like little things that are actually quite big, like, when put together, and they don't give a fuck about any of it. And so if you actually want to become special, instead of changing your pronouns and saying like, I'm actually transsexual donut, like, don't go that route. That is the easy but also the fake way to go about it. Like, if you want to get real with it, I'd suggest that you switch up everything that you can. Like, just literally, like, if you stop using social media and you don't play video games, and then you replace that time with reading books, you are already above average. That's how easy it is to become above average, because the fucking like standards now in the West are so fucking low. I am like amazed that we've let it get this bad. And, you know, you could say like I'm being egotistical or like, you know, a bit like big-headed, but like, no, that I don't think it's an ego problem, for me at least. I mean, maybe you might have a different opinion of me based on like this video, but like, literally, like, I have worked hard to go from, you know, below average in terms of like mental health and everything to get where I am now, which is above average, I would say. Like, come on now, like, okay, yeah, that's a bit egotistical to like rate yourself, oh, I'm above average, but it's like, it's true. I exercise, I go on runs, I do yoga, I meditate, I have good mental health, I work when I can, I read books. Like, dude, so many people don't read books. Why would you not read books? That's like the best way to like become above average. Like, seriously, just like, it just takes like a few things to do, just a few things, and then you're like above average. It's so fucking I'm like stressing myself out about how crazy it is, like, to be something good with your life. Like, if you're a guy, like, you've heard of like, okay, let's get into the top 20% of men, because the top 20% of men sleep with 80% of the women. Yes, that's true. Obviously, like, we don't want to be hedonistic, you know, meaningless sex is not important, but for some people it is very important. Like, if you've always been like a loser and suddenly like you've put in a lot of work and then all of a sudden you've got results and everyone's attracted to you, obviously, like, that might be an important thing for you. But regardless, to get into that top 20%, you just have to do the things that those top 20% of people do. They read books, they exercise, they take care of themselves, they work. Like, they work hard as well. They work hard and they work smart. You can't say, oh, work smarter, not harder, and then just do like 2 hours a week, 2 hours of work a week. It doesn't work like that. You do have to like work hard. Like, if you want to do anything in life, you do have to work somewhat hard. You can't just be lazy and be like, oh, but you know, if I do like the 80-20 principle, Plato's principle, then I can start a business and make lots. Shut up. Well, I just acted like Hamza for a second. My bad. I'm gonna eat a bunch of Greek yogurt because I'm hungry. I haven't had Greek yogurt in ages. Look at this. That is so fucking good. Alright. Literally, just... Obviously, like, I'm talking about this and it's all theoretical. I've already done, like, everything. And there's still more to be done, obviously, for me. Like, you can look at me and say, like, okay, there's lots of room for improvement. Like, I still need to lose a bit of weight, gain muscle. There's a lot of, like, things that I need to be doing. Yes, I understand that. Self-improvement never ends, okay? There's no such thing as perfection or whatever, blah, blah, blah. This whole video is theoretical and not me giving you practical advice. It's just me ranting and giving you hope, because it genuinely, like, obviously it's not easy to do, like, the harder things, but once you actually get into, like, a rhythm of doing it, and then your lifestyle just kind of becomes like a dopamine detox lifestyle like mine, where you don't really use social media unless you're, like, creating content or, you know, consuming educational content, then it's like your life just gets better for it. And eventually, like, it just gets easy. Like, I used to heavily rely on a very strict routine. So it would be like, okay, I wake up at this time, and then when I wake up to this time, I have to do this thing, and then at this time I do this thing, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that anymore, because now, like, I've cemented this lifestyle, this, like, the whole lifestyle of, like, okay, I don't watch YouTube meaninglessly, I don't use social media, I don't play video games, I read books instead as entertainment, I do work when I can. It's like, this is all my lifestyle now, and it feels really good. And I need to let people know that, like, you can do it too, even if you're, like, the bottom, like, run of the litter in society. Like, it is possible to, like, climb your way up. You just have to do the right things over a long period of time. Because if you go to the gym every day for, like, or not every day, but every other day, for a month, you're not gonna see any gains. You know, you literally just, you can't. It has to be at least 6 months, at least a year, for you to see pretty good results. And it takes a lot of dedication as well. Like, okay, if you want to see results, you have to, like, stick to a strict diet, and you have to stick to, like, a same workout routine, and, you know, make sure you're getting enough sleep. And that's, like, the 3 main things that you need to build, like, the body, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, the point is, you need to do it over a very long time, and you have to be quite consistent with it. So it's not easy, but in theory it is easy. So I'm just letting you know, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it too, man. I was just I always want to tell you that I'm, like, literally just a person. I am just a person. I don't know if there's anything else you could call me. Like, I'm just a person on the internet. I have a life. I have all this thing, like, all these things going around. And, you know, that's just how life is. Like, that's how anyone else's life is. Like, oh, I'm not gonna say that I'm more privileged or underprivileged than anyone else. It's like, okay, whatever. I'm just a person. I'm just a person. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Wherever you start off from, there's always, like, something you can do to improve. So yeah, that being said, I'm gonna go. Peace. I'm gonna finish that yogurt.